Hi, I'm Tricia Bear from Guardians of Service, and today we have Jordyn Case from Cornerstone Caregiving Program, and she's here to talk about the services that her company provides to the veteran. And can you tell me about some of the services that your company provides?
Yes, thank you for having me, Tricia. I'm Jordyn Case. I'm the operating director located out of McAlester, Oklahoma for Cornerstone Caregiving. And it is an honor to be able to serve our veterans that have served for us. And we provide in-home caregiving services, and so we are able to give an extra layer of independence so that you can remain in your home comfortable and safely. We can help with bathing, showering, dressing, meal preparation, housekeeping, running errands, going to picking up groceries and medications, anything that we're able to do to help you maintain your life and your dignity within your home.
Okay, and then how does a veteran or a civilian qualify for your program?
Absolutely. So the first step is calling me. We have locations all over the state of Oklahoma. And so even if you are not able to be serviced out of our office, I will connect you with an operating director that can. And we go through the process of determining whether you were going to qualify through the VA. And then I will walk you through that process and get you set up on homemaker services. If you're a civilian, then we will be able to start services essentially same day. And so we walk through what services you need, how many hours you need, and we go from there.
Okay, and then on average, how many hours is that a week of assistance that your company would provide?
So through the VA, we're typically seeing on average 8 to 10 hours a week for our veterans, and we can break that up through multiple days any time of the week. And any hours. Our office, we service 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. If you are a private pay client, then the sky's the limit. You can have a caregiver within your home 24 hours a day to assist with anything, whether it be Alzheimer's or dementia patients, and you need some of that respite relief, we assist with that. And so again, really, it's just to determine what your needs are, and we have no minimum hours. So if you don't need the maximum hours, we can help with 1 hour a week. But primarily for our veterans right now, what we're seeing the VA approve is 8 to 10 hours a week. And again, it's dependent on condition and what your level of need is. And so that's typically what we're seeing.
Okay, and then the VA has a program called Aid in Attendance. And how does that work as far as helping the veteran pay for that?
So Aid in Attendance is an additional level, and that's providing for a caregiver to be in the home. And so we can accept Aid in Attendance as well, and that will be on addition to the hours that have been provided through the VA through the homemaker program.
Okay, and then what phone number can they call if they need assistance 24 hours a day or 7 days a week to have questions?
Yes, so our number is 918-302-2547, and that goes directly to my cell phone. And so if it's a weekend or after hours, I'm still available to answer any questions, help you with the process, and get started on services.
Okay, and then you're located in McAlester, but you have the companies all over the
Absolutely.
United States.
So we are not just limited to Oklahoma. We do service the majority of the Oklahoma state, but we also have locations throughout the entire United States. And I'm more than happy to connect you with those as well.
All right. And then your website for Cornerstone is cornerstonecaregiving.com/McAlester. That's where she's based out of. So you can also go on their website at cornerstonecaregiving.com/McAlester and find out more information about the program. But if you need help in any way, like she said, to pick up prescriptions, do the laundry, go get groceries, whatever you need, that you're still eligible for that program, even if you already have a home health program.
Absolutely, and if you already are utilizing home health or hospice, that is a clear indicator that the VA will approve for homemaker services, which is what my company provides. And so if you qualify for that already, then you already know that you should qualify for homemaker services as well.
Who qualifies for your program, the Cornerstone Caregiving Program?
So to qualify for the program through the VA, there is a multitude. So dementia, Alzheimer's patients, those would be a clear. We also offer that respite recovery. And then we also offer patients that just need an additional assistance in the home. Also, if you have recently had a surgery, procedure, or have a temporary illness, you can have short-term care through our program as well. And so if you're recovering from a surgery and you need additional help in that home, say you've had a shoulder surgery and you just need somebody to help showering, bathing, dressing during that short period of time, you know you won't be able to go to the store to get groceries, we can help assist with all that. We can prepare your meals. And to qualify for our services, you have to be 18 or older, so really anyone in that age bracket qualifies.
Okay, and then they need to have, to qualify, do they need to have, need assistance with daily living activities such as bathing, dressing, grooming, mobility, and toiletry?
In order for the VA to provide services as far as reimbursement for the homemaker services, the VA does require that you need assistance with some type of an ADL. And that varies, and what they do is the process through that they will speak with you over the phone, ask a few questions to determine your eligibility and how many hours. If you are wanting services outside through the VA, you do not have to meet any of those qualifications. You don't have to have any need for daily assistance living. You can just need help within the home.
Okay, and then so they would contact their VA provider and answer their questions to see if they're eligible.
And typically the way that process works is I have our veterans reach out to me first, because there's you have to request homemaker services. And then I go through the process with them of who they need to reach out specifically to request those services. And then I let them know how long that typically takes, which can take anywhere up to 6 weeks if you're already set up in the VA program and you're already seeing a VA doctor. And I can help navigate to who to reach out to and what to request.
Right, and then I'm a VFW DAV service officer out of Henrietta. So if you need help filing your VA paperwork for whatever benefit it is, I'd be glad to help you at 479-414-0952. And is there any other information you want to tell the veterans about?
That pretty much sums it up. It is a pleasure to be able to serve our veterans, and I'm happy to answer any questions. And even if you think, do I qualify? I'm not sure, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to assist.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today with Guardians of Service, and we appreciate your support of our veterans.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Tricia.
Thank you.